Hi, it's Jane. And for the past couple of videos, I've been talking about I should look up what the crochet trends are for this year. So I did just that. I thought we'd talk about them. And this is according to Knit Pro. Knitting and crochet trends for 2025. Says it's the start of a new year, 2025, and it comes with endless crafting possibilities. If you're skilled with knitting needles or crochet hooks, whether new or experienced, you'll be interested in expanding your crafting potential. And what better way than to try something new? The craft gurus have come up with popular trends for 2025, and they are blending timeless techniques with modern innovations. So, gather your knitting needles or crochet hooks, accessories, and yarns, and explore the knitting and crochet trends for 2025. Here's the first one. Chunky and oversized. Chunky and oversized knitting and crochet projects are a trend to continue in 2025. Fashion labels started the trend, and crafters, both knitters and crocheters, contributed with quick, cozy projects that pack a visual punch. Crochet chunky blankets, knitted oversized scarves, sweaters, and cardigans are perfect for statement pieces. Bulky or even worsted weight yarn works great in creating chunky and oversized projects. So you're going to use needles from size 8 to size 17 and even bigger. Crochet hooks from 6mm and above. Jumbo knitting needles and crochet hooks make these projects even more satisfying to create. Wood and bamboo needles and hooks in Dreams and Ginger range in bigger sizes. Texture play. Texture is always a big thing, I think. Knitting and crochet patterns with texture richer in the spotlight, and this year the trend continues. Textures such as cables, puff, popcorn stitches, bobbles add depth and dimension to simple projects, making them visually stunning. Aran knit sweaters and fisherman's rib stitch patterns are making a comeback. Cables, Celtic cables, faux cables are on the rise. And with knitting, we're seeing more and more dive into brioche knitting and double knitting. Crocheted fabric is generally textured, and adding to the beauty are back loop only, front loop only stitches along with post stitches. In recent years, Tunisian crochet has gained attention. The crafting style blends knit-like stitches with crochet's flexibility, creating unique textures. From blankets and scarves, Tunisian crochet is making its way into garments and accessories. Modern granny squares. Classic granny squares are crochet patterns that shape various projects. In 2025, the trend will be more granny squares that are being reimagined into contemporary styles. Think of geometric patterns such as spirals, hexagons, floral designs, bold colors, and mixed textures. Explore everything from sweaters, shawls, stockings, blankets, bags, jewelry, home decor, and more. Crafting, also multi-craft technique projects. Crafting in 2025 is all about pushing boundaries and exploring potential. Projects combining knitting and crochet techniques are gaining popularity. Designers are exploring endless creative possibilities, pairing the drape of knit fabrics with textures of crochet. Applique, cross-stitch, embroidery, and beadwork are becoming a part of both knitting and crochet projects. Accessories take center stage. Accessories, both knitted and crocheted, are more popular than ever. market bags, phone cases, coin pouches, water bottle bags, and more. Small and practical, these projects are perfect for stash busting, showcasing unique yarns and trying out new techniques. Athleisure projects are also on the rise. More designers, knitters, crocheters are making use of moisture wicking and thermoregulatory properties of merino wool and experimenting with other blends to create stylish yarn projects for an active lifestyle. Sweat-absorbing headbands, wrist warmers, straps for fitness bands, and especially designed pouches and cases for fitness gadgets. Explore some easy knitting and crochet projects to work with your yarn stash. Working with sustainable and natural fibers. Eco-conscious crafting is a trend to stay in 2025. Wool, cotton, hemp, bamboo, linen and silk, mohair, cashmere. Knitters and crocheters love wool, especially merino wool. The natural fiber is fun to work with, plus is thermoregulatory, ideal for all seasons, and works for all kinds of projects. The best thing about merino wool is that it works for knit socks, crocheted blankets, garments, accessories, home decor, and every possible yarn project. From sock to chunky, merino silk and merino polyamide blends, there is a lot to explore. Experimental colors. The chosen Pantone color of the year 2025 is Mocha Mousse. The earthy brown shade celebrates warmth and desire for comfort with the richness of coffee and cocoa. The shades are a trendsetter for the year, allowing experimentation with colors. Pops of neon pink or lime green, yellow and blue are trendy. Monochromes, ombre, and gradient yards, as well as variegated skeins, allow for playful experimentation in both knitting and crochet projects. Hand-dyed yarns are gaining popularity for unique colorways and supporting artisans. And yeah, that's important. Slow fashion and upcycling. Another trend gaining momentum is crafters repurposing old knits, crocheted items, upcycling yarn from thrifted garments, or using scraps to create patchwork style pieces is an eco-friendly step plus fun to experiment with. Gender-inclusive patterns. Designers are creating patterns with more inclusive sizing and styles that cater to all genders, making knitting and crochet accessible and appealing to a broader audience. Statement home decor. Knitted and crocheted home decor continues to be trendy, with punch needle art making a grand entry. Oversized blankets, cushion covers, and wall hangings add a cozy homemade touch to modern interiors. Retro or vintage designs. Filet crochet, Irish lace, argyle knitting patterns, granny squares, vintage stripes, chevron patterns, plaids, and more are making a comeback. The style, shape, and purpose are also a growing trend from intimates. Bikini wear, dresses, cohort coordinations, and other are the latest style. For more information, refer to vintage knitting patterns housed in the Victoria and Albert Museum, London, England. And they do have an online presence to do that. Crafting as therapy. The mental health benefits of crafting are widely recognized. leading to increased interest in mindful crafting. Patterns focused on repetitive, meditative stitches are particularly popular for their calming effect. With these crafting trends, 2025 promises to be an exciting year for knitters and crocheters. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced crafter, there's something for everyone. Along with knitting and crocheting, explore punch needle art, pair it up with garments, accessories, footwear, home decor, and more. Knit Pro stands with you in your crafting journey with the widest range of knitting needles, crochet hooks, and accessories. So what are you going to try this year? You going to try some of those trends? Going to follow up on them? I know I'm looking at some of them, thinking about them. And yeah, so I thought I would just explore a little bit about that and just talk a little bit about that today. And I hope you enjoy that. And I'll see you again soon. Bye.